to draw donuts, you have to draw what's known as an ellipse. It's kind of a squish circle. So I recommend you draw in pencil first. They're a little hard to get the shape of sometimes. I did put a tracer with the lesson. If you need to, you could always take a piece of paper and use this to trace with. So you could print it out and cut it out of something like a back of a magazine or a thick flyer that comes in the post from the mailman. So you can do it either way, with the tracer or without the tracer. Then you're going to put a little smiley face right there on both your donuts. You can do 2 or 3, however many you want. And then we're going to come in a little bit on the smiley face like that, kind of almost like it's making a little mouth. Next, we're going to add the frosting. And we're going to drip it down the sides. And think about a wavy frosting coming over the edge of the donut. Then we're going to add a little bit in here to make it even look more realistic. So we're going to start at this little dot here. And we're going to come up and we're just going to put a little bit there. And again, on this one, starting at this corner, up and down, wavy line, back to there. Now you can have the fun part. How do you want to decorate your donuts? Do you want to put sprinkles or jimmies on them? You can just keep turning your paper different ways and make little jimmies or sprinkles, whatever you call them, and turn them different directions. And you'll be able to color these in. You don't want them all going the same direction because you know when you sprinkle them out, they end up a lot of places, every which way. Maybe this one you want to put some, I think it's chocolate with like a white drizzle. So I'm going to make some lines that come across like it was drizzled. And then I'm going to trace that back so I can color that in. Sometimes they'll do pink and chocolate. Other times they'll do chocolate and white. So that's going to be. So you can leave them just like that and color the background. Or if you want, you could put a table line back here that they're like sitting on a shelf in the, so take a ruler or something straight and you could put a line right back here so it looks like they're sitting on a shelf in the bakery. Just make sure you're the same distance across. And then take your pencil and stop and then jump. If you want to outline with a Sharpie later or a black colored pencil, you can. I'm just doing it so you can see. So another way would be using this, tracing it. You can either trace the inside shape or just draw a smiley face and then a smaller frown in the center. Again, add that icing. So start from about halfway through. Then we're going to put some inside here. We're going to come to this corner, up and down, back to the corner, up and down, back to the corner. And you could maybe, sometimes they even put little circles on them, those little sprinkles that look like that. Or you might just want to color it chocolate and you want it to look shiny. So sometimes I leave what are called shine marks right around the ring. And I'll show you how this looks when you color it in. Put them on a plate. Take your pencil and figure out where your plate would be. It would be a pretty big plate. And your plate's, again, another one of those ellipse shapes. I like to draw it in pencil first so I can fix it, get it about the same. So kind of make like an upside down U and then stop and make another upside down U shape until they connect together. So start by making An upside down U. Halfway around, turn your paper, make another upside down U, and try to meet back up. And you can have them sitting on a plate. Then if you wanted to decorate your plate or put a little trim around the edge, you could do that. Maybe they came served on two on a plate in a restaurant. So if I took my brown marker and I wanted to make this chocolate icing, if I leave these white spots, you'll see it'll look like the icing shiny. If your markers don't have a really cake-like color, all you have is orange and yellow, you can always use crayons. So most crayons have a color that's kind of peachy, kind of like a skin tone. You could put that. You could put a little bit of brown on top of it to make it kind of the color of a donut. Or you could even mix a little yellow or orange in with it. So that's another suggestion for the actual cake part of the donut to make it a little bit more realistic. This one has jimmies and this one has that icing where they kind of swirl color on top. So I will fill this river of chocolate icing. And you don't even have to worry about getting all the little white spots because that makes it look a little bit more realistic. This was a chocolate donut, a cake donut. You could color the bottom part in. Again, I encourage you to outline the shape first and then fill in with your marker or crayon. And add a background or a table pattern.